Looks like they're trying to hit the blue buff. We're going to throw our 1-2 combo. Oh, the triple root. We're going to use our ultimate. We get the pick onto the King Arthur. We're going to use our ultimate onto the Capri. Could not get the pick onto him, but we did get some good damage. We're going to dash in. We're going to use our 1, get the root, land the 2 on him, and we're able to get a double kill onto the Capri. We saw the Jingwei. She dashed away. She is probably out, so there's probably not too much we're going to be able to do right here. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we're doing a skin showcase for the Steel Alchemist Scylla skin in mid. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intention of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, Scylla has a little bit of a weak early game, but she has a very strong late game. I remember this game being a little weird. I felt like the 5v5 in mid happened pretty early, and it happened longer than it needed to. So let's go ahead and jump into Scylla's kit. Scylla's 1, Sick'em. Scylla sends 2 hounds forward, damaging, rooting, and crippling the first enemy hit. At max rank, 2 additional enemies nearby the first target will also be hit. The root duration at level 1 is 1.15 seconds, and the root duration at level 5 is 1.75 seconds. Scylla's 2, Crush. Scylla creates a magical field that slows enemies. After 5 seconds, it detonates and causes damage. Scylla may activate the ability again to detonate it early. At max rank, enemies in the area also have their magical protections reduced by 25%. And targets hit by the damage are slowed for 1 second by 30%. Scylla's 3, Sentinel. While this ability is not being used, Scylla is going to gain additional MP5. Whenever Scylla does use this ability, she's going to summon a Sentinel to a target area, gaining vision of enemies for 5 seconds. Scylla may activate the ability again within 5 seconds to move to the Sentinel location. At max rank, the vision is granted through line of sight blockers and placement range increases. So at level 1 it's going to be a 4 MP5, and at level 5 it's going to be 12 MP5. The vision at level 1 is going to be 40 units, and then the vision at level 5 is 80 units. The summon range at level 1 is 65, then at max rank that will jump to 70. Scylla's ultimate, I'm a Monster. Scylla reveals her true form, becoming immune to crowd control effects for the next 6 seconds and gaining movement speed. She may make one powerful attack during this time. If she kills an enemy god with the attack, she gains another 6 seconds and may attack again. At max rank, the movement speed bonus doubles. So the movement speed is 35% at level 1 through 4, and then at level 5 it is going to be 70% movement speed. And finally, Scylla's passive, Quick Learner. Each of Scylla's abilities gain an additional effect at max ranked. In addition, Scylla gains 25 magical power for each ability at max rank. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1 we want to put a point into her 2, level 2 put a point into her 1, level 3 put another point into her 2, level 4 put a point into her 3, then we want to put a point into her ultimate at level 5. Now with Scylla it's interesting. Normally you would want to max out your ultimate whenever you can, but with Scylla you might actually want to max out your 2, then your 1 before putting a point into your ultimate. This will give you 25 extra magical power, and it'll also give an additional effect to that ability. So we are going against an Alpwash. Alpwash does not have any movement speed or any movement abilities, so let's just keep that in mind whenever we're playing against him. We just hit level 4, so now we have a point into our 3. Our 3, we're going to use it really defensively this game, and then occasionally use it offensively to close the distance between us and our target. We left Fountain with Mage's Blessing, tier 1 of Doom Orb, and then we bought 3 health potions and 2 mana potions. So if we throw our 2 out there, it's going to slow the minions where the archers also step within the 2. Then we can detonate our 2 and hit the whole minion wave. I'm going to go ahead and tag this out, wash a little bit. Right now we're just doing tickle damage. We do have our ultimate. He's out of mana. We're going to dash in aggressively. We're going to use our 1, get the root, try to activate our 2. We failed to detonate, and we missed our ultimate. If we would have detonated our 2 and hit our ultimate, we probably would have gotten the pick onto the Alpwash. Unfortunately, he was able to beads our 1, and we just completely forgot to detonate our 2. So now we're pretty low on mana. We are getting some MP5 from our starter item, Mage's Blessing. We're going to throw out our 2, get some basics, use Detonator 2, and hit the whole wave. We do have enough money for the boots that we desire. So we're going to go ahead and back after this wave. Oh, looks like we're going to go pick up our red buff first. I believe this... Okay. I thought Magi was our support. I played a game where we had a Magi support recently, but Magi is our jungle. Outwash is here. He just picked up his red. We're not too worried about his detonate damage. That's probably going to be the last ability that he levels up. We are, however, worried about his 3, the ability he just tagged us with. That's probably what he's leveling up first. We're going to go ahead and back, pick up the shoes of the Magi, which are going to provide us some lifesteal. It's also going to provide us a little bit more power than the cooldown boots. The reason we're going into the lifesteal boots over the cooldown boots is the lifesteal. We're going to value lifesteal over the cooldown. Lifesteal is going to allow us to kind of stick around lane a little bit longer than we probably need to or should be able to because of the lifesteal. Outwash is missing middle. We go ahead and call it out. We kind of start rotating over left just in case. We're going to stop at this harpy, work on the harpy. Go ahead and throw our 2 out, detonate it. So right now Outwash has better clear than us, but we're working on it. Khepri has now rotated mid. We're just playing it nice and careful. Scylla has a pretty weak early game, but a very strong late game. So we're just trying to make it to that late game. Trying to wait to see if Khepri can get us some setup. He gets the root. We get some detonate. We are able to hit the Outwash and the Khepri right there. Right now, if we could get a little bit more damage onto the Khepri, we could probably ult him, get the pick onto him. We're going to go ahead and drop our red buff, pick that up. That's going to increase our damage. Khepri healed a decent amount, but we probably can't ult him. Magi uses her ultimate. We're too far to really do anything from that. Magi gets rooted. We try to cripple the Khepri, but we miss. He does not dash, so it's alright that we missed. So if we can catch Khepri or King Arthur in the middle of one of their dashes, we're going to cripple them with our 1, which is going to cancel them out of their dashes. So right here at level 9, we're going to have the option to either put another point into our 2 or to put a point into our ultimate. If we put a point into our 2, it's going to take on additional effects. And we made the mistake of putting a point into our ultimate. Trust me, you want to put a point into your 2 instead of your ultimate right there. I think that was a misclick. I think this is most notable on the 1. The 1 will only root 1 target, but whenever it's at max rank, it'll root multiple targets. We're going to set up a little sentry. Go ahead and fall back. Khepri unfortunately misses his dash. If he would have hit it, we probably would have used our ultimate right there. We're going to go ahead and set up our wards, throw out our 2, clear the wave. Jing Wei is over in mid, very early rotation from the enemy carry. We're going to go ahead and dash out using our 3. We're going to throw out our 2, get some damage onto the Khepri. We do have our ultimate. We would love a little bit of setup from our team before just kind of blind firing our ultimate. I feel like Scylla is really hit or miss depending on how much you're landing your ultimate. If you're landing your ultimate on 1 or 2 people in every team fight, she feels amazing. But if you're missing your ultimate, she feels pretty underwhelming. I think how good your Scylla game is going to depend on how much you hit your ultimate. We're going to go ahead and pick up the damage buff. We need about another 200 gold for the tier 3 version of Doom Orb. We get our 1 onto the Outwash, we use our 2, we're going to use our 3 to dash out to avoid the Khepri. And Asia is lagging a little bit. We hit Khepri with our 1, we land our 2, now we're completely out of mana, so we're probably just going to back right here. Yeah, we're going to back about 60 gold short of Doom Orb. We're just going to pick up the tier 2, buy 2 health potions and 2 wards. I think Scylla looks pretty good. It looks like just kind of an average Scylla skin. But I think the dogs, or the like bottom part of her that is underground that you can't see, looks very cool. She also looks very cool in her ultimate form. Bit of a team fight going on right. We've got 2 people in mid, so we probably can't rotate over right now. Khepri misses his dash. We're able to hit Khepri with the root, tag him with a basic attack. Hit Khepri with the root again, hit him with the 2. He's pretty weak. We use our ultimate, so we get CC immune. We're able to get the take onto the Khepri. We miss the follow-up damage onto the Outwash. We miss our root, which is super unfortunate. Khepri misses his stuff, lands his grab, but we've already used our abilities, so we missed our chance for the setup. We're going to go ahead and clear the back archers. Clean up the rest of the wave. Our red is up, so we're going to go ahead and rotate towards that. This game, I feel like we're not doing the best job we possibly can of rotating to jungle camps in between waves. We're really just kind of sitting in mid a little bit longer than we need to. We are full clear in the wave with our 2 right now, so that is good news. We're going to go ahead and back and pick up Doom Orb. Doom Orb is going to provide us 145 magical power, 200 mana, 20 MP5, and 6% movement speed. It has a passive that killing or assisting a minion provides us with 1 stack, granting 1% movement speed and 4 magical power per stack. Stacks last for 15 seconds and stacks up to 5 times. Killing or assisting an enemy god is going to provide 5 stacks. We're going to use our 1, which is going to cripple the King Arthur. We land our 2. Got some good damage onto him. I don't think he's within kill potential of our ultimate, so we're going to go ahead and just rotate back mid. We're going to use our 3 to go over the wall. Or under the wall, I should say. Yeah, I think the coolest part of the skin are these Scylla dogs. So like whenever she uses her 3, you can get a good view of it. We're able to hit the Outwash with our 1. We tag him with our 2. We're going to use our ultimate. We are a little short. We should have closed the distance a little bit more there before launching our ultimate. We throw out our 2. Khepri uses his ultimate. He should be able to get out of there.
Nice job.
The Khepri ultimate, even if you do not go down and get saved by it, it's going to provide you additional movement speed to allow you to run out of there. We use our 2, clear the wave. We're taking out some of these Outwash bodies while we can. Thinking about dashing in, but then we saw King Arthur and we said nope, nope, nope. We're going to go ahead and set up a ward left. Set up a ward right.
Enemy missing right.
We're going to go ahead and hit our red buff before rotating over to left. King Arthur is kind of in a weird spot. Khepri's also rotating over. We get the 1 onto the King Arthur. That's going to cripple him. We're going to use our ultimate. Reaver get the pick onto the King Arthur. We're going to try to chase this Jingwei down. We have a few seconds. Unfortunately, we mistimed it. We're going to dash in, land our 1. She uses her Aegis. We totally could have waited before detonating our 2 and waited out the Aegis. A little bit of a misplay right there. We were able to wiggle on out of there. We're going to try to help this Khepri. Unfortunately, I don't think there's much we're going to be able to do.
Your allies plunge into madness.
Always working on command.
We're able to get some of the golden XP from that Harpy.
Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower.
All powered up. My friend's very angry.
I'm going to go ahead and check these Harpy. Nope, we're just going to back, and we're going to be going into Charon's coin. Charon's coin is going to provide us 80 magical power, 20% magical penetration, 7 HP 5, and 20 MP 5. On a god kill or assist, a coin is flipped. If heads, you're going to gain a stack of 7 HP 5. If tails, you're going to gain a stack of 2% movement speed. Each effect can stack up to 4 times, and at 8 stacks, this item is going to evolve. You also gain 1 gold every time this coin is flipped. Once this item is evolved, it's going to provide 80 magical power, 35 HP 5 and MP 5, 20% pen, and 8% movement speed. It has a passive that on god kill or assist, a coin is flipped. If heads, you're going to gain 150 health over 6 seconds. If tails, you're going to gain 5% movement speed for 6 seconds. You also gain 1 gold every time the coin is flipped. So lately, I've been leaning towards Charon's coin over Obsidian Shard. They both provide 20% magical penetration. Charon's coin, I feel like I'm picking up a little bit earlier. We go ahead and use our ultimate. We get some good damage onto the Thanatos, but not enough to get the pick onto him. So right now they have all 5 people on the enemy team in mid. We get our 1 onto the Jingwei. She uses her ultimate. 5v5 in mid. 16 minutes into the game, it just feels weird. Use our ultimate. We're able to get the pick onto the King Arthur. We take a little damage there. We probably could have used our 3 to try to avoid it, but we didn't want to dash in aggressively and get caught out of position without a dash. So what I was saying was I'm leaning towards Charon's coin these days over the Obsidian Shard. Charon's coin just has a little bit more stats on it. You pick it up a little bit earlier on, and it provides movement speed. I think movement speed is one of the best, most underrated stats in Smite.
Ultimate is down.
Since Thanatos is there, we're going to go ahead and just rotate back mid.
Nothing a little engineering can't solve.
We're going to hit Outwash with our... Oh, we're in trouble. We're going to use our Aegis. Khepri uses his ultimate. We're going to go ahead and fall back using our 3. They have 4 people in mid right now. 5 people in mid. We're going to use our 2. We get some good damage.
On my way.
There's XP being lost on left and right, and for both sides. We are in mid, so like we're kind of where we need to be. I feel like our support is also kind of where he needs to be. But I think if our hunter or support, or solo I should say, would rotate to their lane and kind of push that lane, they would punish the people for being in mid. King Arthur is very weak. We're going to go ahead, hop in there, use our ultimate. We're able to get the pick onto the... Ooh, Neja got the pick onto the Khepri. We got a lot of damage, but Neja got the final hit.
Nice job. Woohoo! Attack middle lane.
We're going to try to catch this Jingwei. We hit her with our 1, hit her with our 2. We detonate early again. We totally could have just sat on our 2, let her sit on it, and then detonate it after she had used her Aegis.
Be right back.
We're going to go ahead and make our way to the red buff. Wait for the aggro and then detonate our 2. We're going to fall back because Thanatos can ult us and get the pick on us. Looks like he's going mid.
They are frail,
We're gonna go ahead, pick up the tier 1 so we can buy some health potions and some wards. Now it's off to the 5v5 in mid for some reason. With XP in left and right being lost, we're splitting the XP between 3 to 4 other people, which is really hurting how fast we're leveling up. We get some good damage onto the Alposh. We hit the minions with our 1, but Alposh was also nearby, so he got rooted as well. Yeah, I told y'all this was a weird game. I have no idea why it's being fought like this right now. We use our beads. We're going to cripple the Khepri, hit him with our 2, get some good damage onto him. Hit Khepri with the 1-2 combo again, get some good damage. One more combo and we could probably ult him and start chain ulting people. We're going to come up through jungle. Oh, and we miss our 1. We miss our 2. That was a bad miss. Hit the Khepri, hit him with the 2. Use our ultimate. We're able to get the pick onto the Khepri. We try to hit the King Arthur, but Khepri pulls him out of the way, which is my bad. I really should have predicted that. That's a King Arthur ultimate. Looks like he's able to get the pick onto the Magi. We are on cooldown. That was a good pull by Khepri. We miss our 1. We're going to clear this wave and then probably check our red buff.
Can never be too careful.
Our red buff is here. We're going to go ahead, focus the large minion, hit him with the 1, throw out our 2, and we're able to get the red buff without taking a whole lot of damage. Two people kind of pushing Hachiman. Hachiman dashes away.
Ultimate is ready.
Looks like Jingwei has returned to her lane. That was like 5 minutes of everyone just fighting in mid for no reason. Both tier 1 towers are up. That's just so strange to me.
A little engineering can't solve. Very angry.
Some good damage onto the Alposh. We hit our 1. I think that was an Aegis and a Khepri ult. We're gonna dash away. We don't really want to deal with King Arthur. We hit our 1 onto 2 people, land our 2 onto 2 people. Hachiman is super deep, taking a lot of damage. We have their front line trying to pick us. Jingwei is here. She just used her dash. Khepri, oh, their King Arthur is pretty weak. We're gonna use our ultimate. He dashes away and is able to avoid our ultimate. Khepri gets the pull. We're gonna throw R2 out there. Unfortunately, R2 misses.
Your left tower is under attack.
Weird game. We miss our 1. We're missing a lot of abilities this game. Yet we're playing and positioning ourselves in a decent spot where the enemy hasn't really been able to get a pick on us yet.
Your left tower
Has been slain.
They're chasing these Hachiman.
Your middle tower is under attack.
We're gonna use our 1, get some good damage. Use our 2. This time we're holding. Khepri's able to get the pick onto the Jingwei. We're gonna dash back towards our tower. We do not have our ultimate for CC immunity. King Arthur's here. We're gonna root him. Throw out our 2. We have both relics if we need it. We're gonna use our Aegis. Keep wiggling around. Khepri uses his ultimate on us. He probably didn't need to, but I don't blame him for doing it. We were in a bit of a pickle. We were able to dash out. King Arthur's here. We're going to use our 2. I think he was able to avoid it. We do have our ultimate if we need to run away. We also have our 3. We're going to use that instead. Khepri's here. We're going to throw out our 2. Get some good damage onto the Khepri. We're going to use our ultimate. And if he dashes, I don't know why we didn't predict that. Oh boy.
Be right back.
So we're going to go ahead and back and pick up Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver is going to provide us 95 magical power, 300 mana, and 10% penetration. It has a passive that your abilities deal an additional 2% of the target's maximum health. If the target had over 2000 health, your ability damage scales up. This effect reaches 7% max health if the enemy had 2750 health or more. Subsequent hits on the same target are going to deal half the bonus damage for the next 3 seconds. So it provides us 10% penetration. Charon's coin provides us 20% magical penetration, which brings us to 30%. The cap is 40%, so we really don't want to build anything over, or that would take us over 40%.
Okay.
3 people grouped in mid. I don't know why everyone's so mid hungry this game. We get some good damage onto the Alposh. We land our root onto the Khepri, get some good damage onto him. Magi uses her ultimate, we're going to use our ultimate. We're able to get the pick onto the Khepri. Thanatos is probably our next target. Instead, we're going to go for King Arthur. We get some good damage on him, but not enough to get the pick. We dash in. We're going to get some damage onto the King Arthur. So Sun Wukong is able to get the pick onto King Arthur. Thanatos used his ultimate, did not land on us, so that's great for us. We get our 2 onto the Jingwei. It's dealing some decent damage. We're going to dash in. We're going to chase her down. Unfortunately, she was able to jump away. So right now that we finally kind of won this 5v5 that was happening in mid, we got 4 of them down. We're going to go ahead and rotate towards the Gold Fury. We also got the tier 1 tower, so hopefully we won't be doing a 5v5 in mid like that anytime soon. Very strange game. We're going to go ahead and hit our red buff.
Thanks.
The eye of machines never fails.
Oh, they also took our tier 1 tower. I don't know how I missed that. So with 2 tier 1 towers down, it won't be such a cluster mess in the mid lane, I'm hoping. Never mind, there's 4 people here already.
Ultimate is ready.
Well, it should open up our ability to kind of rotate out a little bit more. We miss our 1. Sun Wukong's pushing right lane.
Ultimate is ready.
We cripple the King Arthur. We land our 2 onto him, get some good damage.
Ultimate is ready.
So right there we hit the minions. The 1 can only hit 3 people, so it hit 3 minions instead of the King Arthur. We're going to fall back. Jingwei is pushing. She used her ultimate. We're going to throw out our 2. Terrible 2. We do have our ultimate. Hachimon's coming in from behind. Our Sun Wukong is down. We're able to get the root onto nothing because we missed that ability. Get our 1 onto the Alposh. Land our 2. Bring him to about half health.
Retreat.
You made my friends very
Get the root onto Khepri. Get a basic or 2. Land our 2. So we do have top damage this game. Hachiman does have more kills on us. I feel like we're doing good damage and staying alive really well, but we just can't quite get that final hit. We've had a couple of chances because of our ultimate, but we've missed many of the chances that we had. We get tagged by the 3, that's going to deal some damage. Looks like they are on the Pyromancer. We're going to go ahead and try to rotate in. Looks like there might be a team fight. We have a pretty penny in the pocket. Enemy is able to secure it. We're going to throw our 2 over the wall. Get some good damage onto the King Arthur. We're going to cripple. Nope, we're going to miss that ability.
They all collapse before you.
King Arthur goes down. That's 2 people on the enemy team down. We're going to land our 1-2 combo onto this Outwash. We're going to use our ultimate. He was immune because of an Aegis, and we stood in his ultimate just a little too long. So we were pretty weak when we decided to try to help out in that team fight. Even if we did get to pick on Outwash, I think his ultimate still would have gotten us. So after going into Soul Reaver, we're going to be going into Rod of Tahuti, or Rod of the Booty. Rod of Tahuti is going to provide us 60 magical power, 30 MP5. It has a passive that basic attack and abilities gain 25% additional magical power against targets below 50% health. So this item should synergize pretty well with our ultimate. We're looking to ult people below 50% health, so we're going to be dealing an additional 25% damage to those below 50% health, which means that hopefully it'll give us enough damage to finish an enemy, and then potentially just chain our ultimate together. Bit of a team fight going on in right. We're going to rotate over, see if we can help this Magi out. We throw our 1, you get the cripple onto the King Arthur. Cast their 2, get some good damage. Looks like they're trying to hit the blue buff. We're going to throw our 1-2 combo. Oh, the triple root. We're going to use our ultimate. We get the pick onto the King Arthur. We're going to use our ultimate onto the Capri. Could not get the pick onto him, but we did get some good damage. We're going to dash in. We're going to use our 1, get the root, land the 2 on him, and we're able to get a double kill onto the Capri. We saw the Jingwei. She dashed away. She is probably out, so there's probably not too much we're going to be able to do right here. So now we have an opening for Fire Giant. I think we should absolutely take it. We need the Neja or the Hachiman here to really help us out. We have good burst damage, but we need some consistent damage. Kepri and Neja are working on the Outwash. Zoning for us. Jingwei most likely back. Sun Wukong's doing a lot of tanking. Does not look like we're going to get it. Unfortunate. If Hachiman would have rotated towards the Fire Giant instead of going mid, we probably would have gotten it. But for some reason he went mid.
Sending out another sentry bot.
Attack. Your left minions is under attack.
Whoopsie! Whoopsie! Attack!
Yeah, that's unfortunate. We're going to go ahead and back. Looks like our team is going to go for the Gold Fury instead. We are going to sell our Mage's Blessing and start working on Polynomicon.
Can never be too careful.
Defend the Fire Giant!
Polynomicon is like the magical version of Hydra's Lament. It makes it to where our next basic attack after using an ability is going to deal additional damage. It's also going to provide us a little bit of lifesteal.
Okay. On my way.
Going up through their jungler, seeing if we can catch anyone out of position. We were not able to. Looks like our team's crashing onto the King Arthur. Magi uses her ultimate. We get him with our 1.
Their bodies onto your sword. Attack middle lane. Attack right lane. Attack the minions.
Kepri's here. We're gonna root him. Hit him with our 2. Hit him with a basic attack.
On my way.
We're gonna fall back. They did not like me trying to flank them. We use our beads just to avoid the Kepri pool. We probably didn't need to right there, but we didn't want to risk it. Thanatos is using his ultimate. We're going to throw out our 1, get the triple root, land our 2. We're able to get the pick onto the Outwash. We're going for the Jingwei next. Unfortunately, we miss. We're going to use our 1 basic and then use our 2. We're able to get the pick onto the Kepri. Oh, we have some potential right here. We're going to dash in aggressively. And a curse. No, not a curse. A horrific emblem from Thanatos just ruins our potential. We're going to throw out our 2. He kind of dodges back unintentionally. Or it's just a bad 2 from us. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. We miss our 1. Sun Wukong is able to clean up the Thanatos. Jingwei lands. We're going to stop working on the speed buff. We're going to turn our attention to the enemy team. We threw our 1 a little early right there. King Arthur is dashing away. We're going to dash in with our 3. And we're able to clean him up with our 2. So our team makes the call to go for the right Phoenix. That's the right call since it's the only Phoenix open. We're going to go ahead and start dropping the Phoenix. Outwash comes in, uses his ultimate. It's a little too late for it to be impactful. We miss our 1. Oh my. So if you're hitting a majority of your 1-2 combos and your ultimate, Scylla is disgusting. But if you keep missing like I do, it can be an iffy game. And the enemy team surrenders. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.